Just it just adds more trust to your profile. That's all it does. So like the sooner the better. How did the lead with Lorenzo go? How did the chat go? Did he respond? Did he ghost? Did he call
Yeah, he
or
responded. It's like he asked me, so he told me like what's his goal. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to lose fat and build muscle.
yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I'm following like kind of like my regular like DM script, just being like, hey, so what's making it difficult for you right now? And
Yeah.
are you like, but he's taking like some time to respond. Like he took like 12 hours to respond.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not worried about that. I know more leads are gonna come in as we fix the content. Um, so my plan for this session is to go over the convo, the DM script that I have for you. This is gonna be the new script that we're gonna use going forward. Um, so I'll go over that in depth with you, and then I want to see what you currently have on your Instagram, the content that you've been posting since our last session, if you have any. Edit.
Yeah.
Uh, so let me start by sharing my screen. How you been though? You been good? Other than moving
Yeah.
to
Yeah, man, it's been great. Like, just, I mean, I've been like from Monday to today, like, I've been like every day, like, just like putting everything in boxes, just like
yeah.
doing everything.
How far is like your house from your apartment?
It was, so I was like, it's like 20 minutes, but I was a little bit out of like the downtown. So now I'm really like in the city. Like, you can't really get any, like, I'm like in the center of like everything. Yeah.
Nice, nice. That's fine. Okay. Uh, all right, so we left off last time with optimizing your bio. With the link, you said you're still working on that. So once you add the link, um, sorry, do not disturb. Once you add the link, then I think your bio will be good to go. Your wins, testimonials is all good now. It looks clean. You started with the My Transformation. You put the updated the cover as well as the My Story. Just this, yeah. If it's kind of the way you did it. The like the aspect ratio is kind of off. Like for like you can't see okay when you click into it you can see it. But yeah, the grid layout isn't the best, but whatever. People will click into it and see the transformation. It's not a big deal. Um, so that's good. And so it looks like you put all of your posts into your reels. You kind of cleaned up your main grid.
Yeah.
Um, I have mixed feelings about that. So like obviously it looks cleaner, right? The aesthetic is nice. Like it's just photos on your main grid. I guess that's what you're going for. But for people that like don't know how Instagram works, they'll think that you just only have 12 posts when in reality you have more than 12 posts. You probably have like over hundreds. And like imagine your ICP is an engineer. He's not on Instagram every time. He doesn't know how Instagram Reels work. He might come to your profile and only see this is all you got. And not knowing you have more shit in your reels and he's missing all the content. So it's a trade-off. Like, yes, I know it's clean and aesthetic stuff. Um, but just know you run the risk of not showing content to your ICP if they land on your profile. So that's something you just have to consider. Um, but I can see why you left this on here. Nice. Who is this? What's his name?
Keith Height.
Who?
No, like his name, like the bodybuilder. I
It's
forgot. Like,
it's what's his name? Bruce. Uh, fuck, what's his name again? Bruh, Phil Heath. Phil Heath.
oh
Yeah,
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 Phil Heath. Cool. That's sick. Yeah, I was looking at that. Fire. Okay. I'll leave your main grid for now. Let's see your reels.
yeah. I
So did
have
you
no
understand?
reels.
Did you understand what I said? Like about the the difference with like moving all your photos to the to you're moving all your reels that's on your main grid to the reels tab, and the trade-off with not having it on your main grid. You
Yeah,
understand what?
yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. So like,
Yeah.
what do you think about like, so like, how many like reels? What's the ratio you recommend for
I would just keep
that?
all of it
Oh
on
yeah.
your main grid. I mean, you can search up any fitness coach. Like all fitness coaches usually do what all the fitness coaches do. They just show everything on the main grid. Like you're not like you don't need to like have a clean aesthetic where it's just grids. I mean, where it's just photos on your main grid. You know what I mean? Like you just want to make sure the people, especially like the older generation, know that yes, I do have content. You just have to um click on my Reels tab. Like you don't want to hide that because some people forget, bro. I'm telling you, some people forget. They only think you have 12 posts.
Yeah.
So, um, but if you like it, bro, it's not the end of the world, but it's just something to keep in the back of your mind. But if it was up to me, I would recommend you just show everything on the main grid. But let's move on.
Okay.
Um, okay, so it looks like your latest post was the my story, and this was 5 days ago. So what are we doing?
Bro, I told you,
Right.
man, I haven't even hit the gym in 5 days. Like,
Yeah,
so yeah. So now I'm back in the game, but yeah,
yeah,
it's been a crazy week. So yeah.
yeah. Um, the videos content doesn't have to be like super fancy, you know what I mean? Just pick up the phone, press record, and talk about something. You don't have to like get out a whole setup. You know what I mean? It takes like a minute to like I could just pull up my phone, record a video of me talking about fitness coaches like 10 seconds. Like it's nothing. You know, this is what I was doing with my fitness coaching business too. I didn't even plan on making content. I would just whip up my phone, like something came in my head, I whip up my phone, I would talk, and I just press upload. So like don't think it needs to be super polished. Like just quantity, like just boom, 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 dish out, dish out, dish out, dish out. Right?
All
Like,
right.
yeah, that's one piece of advice I'll really give with you, bro. Don't think it has to be super perfect and polished and perfect cuts and all that shit. Just get it out there. Um, takes like 2 minutes to upload. All right.
Yeah.
So you said we're gonna be better with that. Yeah, at least ideally I would like for you, at least 3 to 5 times. Ideally, you can reuse your old stuff that you do, right? You can reuse content. That's even
Yeah.
easier. That takes 10. That literally takes 10 seconds. You just change the hook, and then you know what I mean. So, um,
But
all
like
right,
the next one I was planning to make, so I wanted to like really like make the I wanted to really like focus more like on like making my content more targeted, like less gym bro stuff, and
right,
being really more like about like being an engineer and working out.
right.
So like that's also why, because like I wrote a script,
Yeah.
but I've been more like I mean, at the end of the day you just pick up the phone and record, but like the one I wanted to make was you know more like be reels and showing myself like working at my job, just like showing my ICP, like I'm really like one of them and stuff like that.
Okay, that makes sense. Just don't make all the videos like that. All the videos don't have to be like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, but okay. Okay, let's move on. So the content we're gonna start being consistent. So upcoming week. All right, so let's go to the offer. Or sorry, the conversation. So you can see this, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so this is the DM game. So this is the same DM script that I used when I was coaching, and I think it's probably one of the best ones. I mean, you can go on YouTube and see hundreds of different, um, people talking about the DM script that they used. This is the one I found most success with, and I think it's what a lot of people also recommend. So, the DM has one job, all right. And here's the thing that trips most people up: they think the DM is where you sell, and it is not. If you go into the DMs trying to close someone, you get stiff, you get salesy, and you get scared of saying the wrong thing. So whenever you talk to anybody in the DMs, don't even think about like trying to sell them, bro. Just like think about seeing if you can even help them. Because that will release like all the pressure if you like trying to sell them. Like, okay, do I pitch the call now? Do I pitch the call now? Don't even think about. You'll know when it's time to like pitch the call and jump on a call with them. Just work on qualifying them, giving them value, giving them tips, giving them more advice and advice and advice, and eventually you'll realize, hey, I think I'll be able to help you. Let's jump on a call, and then that's when it happens. So, just when you get DMs, when people say lean, right? Don't think about saying like, oh, this is gonna be a lead. Let's try to sell them. Let's try to close them. No, no, just think about like, let's see if I can help this dude out. All right.
Mhm.
All right. So DM has one job: get a good lead onto a free call. All right. That's it. You're not pitching your price. You're not closing. You're not explaining the whole program. You're having a regular conversation to do two things: understand what they really want, dig into their pain, and I'll get there in a second, and check if they're worth your time. All right. So if it's a fit, you invite them to a call. The price and the actual calls happen on the call. So you know that we don't give price and shit on the DM. All right. All right. So say this to yourself every DM, bro. For real. Like, I'm not selling. I'm just seeing if I can help. All right. You're not selling
Right.
them. Just seeing if you can help them. It'll release so much pressure and not make you like seem so needy. Where you need to like, hey, let's hop on a call and try to just. I'm not trying to sell them. I'm just trying to see if I can help. All right. That single reframe takes all the pressure off. You're having a professional chat, not a salesman working on an angle. People feel the difference, and they really do, bro. All right. So this is the DM flow at a glance. So we greet them, right? Like I remember when you asked me, like, what do I say? I just so
Mhm.
greet them. That's the first part. We get their goal. I think I also gave you that. I think I gave you that in like the same uh sentence. So we greet them, get their goal, dig their pain. You probably are not doing this. Um, but we dig their pain, we get the timeline, and we'll go over that in a second. Qualify, see if they can commit and afford, then we book the call. These these two things are probably what separates a successful guy hopping on a call with you and someone ghosting you. Because when we get to dig the pain, we want to know why they actually want to get in shape. People want to lose weight, but what's the actual reason they want to lose weight? And we need to find that actual reason, because if we don't find that actual reason, they're not going to admit it, and they're just gonna like fuck, like never mind, I'm not serious. You know what I mean? Like we need to
Yeah.
know their actual reason. Maybe it's like unconfident. Maybe it's like they're scared to take photos. Maybe they're scared to take the shirt off. Whatever. We need to find. They need to say that shit.
All
All right.
right.
So
Like, how
that's
do you
probably like the
come to
most
that?
too. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get
All
there.
right.
Okay, so the golden rule: never send a calendar link to someone you have not qualified. A booked call with the wrong person wastes tons of fucking time. The whole point of the DMs to make sure they're only real right people get on your calendar. So like, yeah, don't even. I don't know how long you just started doing this, but when I was coaching, I fucking like 2 calls a day at nothing. Like, and these calls are like 30 minutes to an hour. And they were super, super interested. I'll say them my price, tell them my price, and they can't afford it. So um, we make sure they're qualified. And we make sure they're qualified by getting what they do for work before we even let them get on our calendar. We want to know what they're doing for work. All right. Um, okay. All right. So let's get into the greeting. So the greeting, this is simple, bro. Just greet them. So, if it's an inbound lead or an outbound lead or whatever, we're greeting them. So, if someone came into you, appreciate you reaching out. What made you want to get started right now? Doesn't have to be this though. You can just say, "Yo, thanks for showing interest in my coaching program, bro. What makes you want to start now?" Just greet them. All right. Or if you do outbound, you can do this one. All right. Hey man, so you've been following the content. Appreciate you. You trying to get in shape, or you're just here for the tips? This is the one that I used.
Oh yeah.
But again, just hey bro, saw you've been following me for a while now. Thanks for the support. You looking to get in shape, or you just here for the content? You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. What are you using for outbound? By the way, just curious. How are you sending? What's your outbound message?
My outbound message is hey, I saw you like my reel about my training split and like my philosophy.
Yeah.
Wait, it's pretty like similar. Like, I'm like, okay, wait. So yeah, it's like, hey, I saw you like my reel about the workout split I do and my training philosophy. How's your
Yeah.
fitness going?
Okay. Yeah. So that's fine too. You can use mine or you can keep using yours. It doesn't really matter. Just greet them. This is not really this is
Yeah.
probably the least important part. All right, we just figure out their goal. Number two, we just figure out their goal, right? So
Mhm.
you're trying to lose weight, like what are you trying to do? So get the surface goal on the table. We need to have an actual goal. You need to say, like, I want to lose weight. I didn't put this in the actual document, but I just thought of it and remembered. So like, okay, so we get the surface goal on the table, right? This is the easy, obvious layer, lose weight, get lean, whatever. But we we want to actually know how much. So like, for example, let's say, all right, so what are you trying to achieve over the next few months? They say I'm trying to burn fat and lose muscle, obviously. Okay. Then we say how much fat or like how much pounds are you actually trying to lose? We need to get that concrete goal because when we pitch them the call, we want to tie it back together. We want to say, hey, so let's jump on a call so I can map out a plan for you to lose this amount of pounds that they told us over the timeline, which we'll get to in a second. Does that make sense? So we need to
Yeah.
find these concrete details. We don't just want to say, yo, let's jump on a call so I can help you burn fat and lose muscle. That's weak. Let's jump on a call so I can map out a plan for you to lose that X amount of weight that you said to me um, over the next X amount of time. Okay. So I didn't put that here, but just try to remember that. We need a concrete goal, like a concrete goal. So after you ask this, you're probably gonna need to ask a follow-up question where it says, because they're just gonna say lose fat, right? So when everyone says lose fat or like get lean, it'd be like, okay, how lean are you trying to get, or like how much
Mhm.
weight are you trying to lose? So like, what's your weight now, and where are you trying to get to? We need to make sure we know the actual amount. All right.
All right.
All right. So does everything make sense so far? This is super important, bro.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. All right. So three, we dig into the real pain. So like I said, the real pain, like you know what I mean. So like everyone says, I want to lose weight, right? That's the surface.
Hmm.
Underneath is the real reason, and that's what you're after, right? Nobody wants to lose fat for its own sake. This is what I was saying earlier. They want what being lean gives them, right? So like the chicks or confidence, whatever. So confidence, feeling wanted, not hiding in photos, respect. This is what you need to find, bro. This is what's going to allow you to get them on the call. So your job here is to gently peel back the layer until they tell you the real thing. All right, so you asked earlier, how can I get them to say this? Here's some open-ended questions that you can get them to say this. So, what's making you want to change this now specifically? What's making you want to change now as opposed to like a couple months ago? And maybe you'll say, "Oh, I got a wedding coming up," and then there you go. Oh, so you want to lose weight to feel better at the wedding or to look better at the wedding, and that's an acceptable pain. They don't want to, be how they currently are at the wedding, or whatever. Right? Or how has it been affecting you day to day? How has being like out of shape been affecting you day to day? That's a really, really good one. Really personal. All right. You'll get an answer.
Hmm.
Um, so like were you doing this stuff? Were you digging into their pain with your current script or no?
No, I was digging in during the call, not
Mm,
in the DM.
okay, that's good. Because yeah, that's something I was gonna mention too. We also wanna reiterate this on the call as well. But I would still do it on the DM. All right. Because it allows you to get them on the call easier. Okay, so then establish a timeline. So this is number four. So after they gave us the pain, what we want to say is, okay, so this is a great move. You ready to do it naturally. So find out how long they've been trying on their own. Okay. So
Hmm.
like let's say you're talking to me, you're the coach, and I'm trying to lose 20 pounds. Um, and I want to lose these 20 pounds because I'm feeling unconfident. Right. So now you're going to ask me, so you dug my pain, you're gonna ask me how you been doing this for? How long has it been since you've been trying to lose those 20 pounds? And then I'm either gonna say either I just started, or I'm gonna say it's been a few years now, or it's been like a year now, or it's been a couple months now. And then this is really important. You're gonna say, that seems like quite some time. You're gonna say something like this. Seems like quite some time.
Okay.
That seems like quite some time since you've since like that you've been going at this, do you want me to help you out? Does that make sense? So
Okay.
because you want them to to acknowledge that what they've been doing is not working. Like they need to acknowledge because and they're
Mm-hmm.
not going to really acknowledge it once they say it in text. So like for example, if someone just said, so like if I go back to the example, I'm 20 pounds and I'm confident, and you ask me how long has it been since you've been doing this, I want to, and I'd be like, I just started, and then you the conversation is pretty much a no go, right? Because you can still try to attempt and be like, oh, okay, do you want some help? And the person's probably gonna be like, there's no like past tense where like I've been doing this for years and years and years and like
Mm-hmm.
I need help. But like if someone says like it's been months or it's been years, it's your job to be like, it's been some time since it's been that's been quite a while. That sounds like a long time. Do you want me to help you out? And then they're gonna say yes. Okay, they're gonna say yes. So I'm gonna show you one of my old DMs and I'm gonna show you how this looks. But this is really important. You need to make sure they say how long it's been, and then that is when you can say yes. Okay, do you want me to help you out? All right. So let me just read this.
Okay.
So if they say
So.
honestly like 2 years, let me read this a little bit first. So if they say honestly like 2 years, you got gold. All right, you know you're perfect. And then later you say, hey, yeah, man, you clearly been at this for a while, right? That's exactly the kind of thing I help guys finally break through. Want to hop on a quick call? See, you see how it flows in now. Now you cannot
Mhm.
get rejected because they acknowledge that what they're doing is not working. Hey, bro, seems like what you're doing is not working. You want me to help you out using what I used for my clients? It always works. It always works. But you have to make sure you go through this flow.
All
All right.
right.
Um, Before you ask your question, let me just get through everything and then you can ask it. Um, and so after they say yes, okay, yeah, I need some help. Let's do it. Now, the last step, we just want to qualify if they're financially ready
Mm-hmm.
and like they can commit to it. So so two things you need to know before they get the call slot. What do you do for work right now? Um, and anything in the next few months is stopping you going all in. So like, what do you do for work right now? Obviously, we just want to see what they do for work so we can know if they can afford the program. So like, if the guy says like he works at fucking McDonald's, and be like, yeah, bro, I don't think like if someone says they work at McDonald's, honestly, I would recommend you just ask them what their budget is because you don't want to waste time with guys that are not going to afford your program. You want people that are in their careers, right? Like in
Yeah.
career that are not in school, not unemployed, right? So you already know this. So anything in the next few months that's gonna stop you from going all in, you also want to ask this question, bro, because you want to make sure they're ready to start now. For example, I had a lot of people that were in the military when I was doing this, and even though they were financially ready, they had time to invest, they have the money to invest. They wanted me to start like they wanted to start once they got back home because they were out in the
Yeah.
field. So like you need to know if they're ready to start now, and you need to know if they're able to invest. So time wise and money wise.
All right.
All right. Um, okay. So this is something people invest in seriously to get right now. You're in a spot to invest. So you can have this, you can say this, or you can just have it on your Calendly. Honestly, I could recommend you just have this as a question on your Calendly. Is it work on your Calendly right now? Is there anything on there, or is it
Let
just
me check.
name and do you have a qualification question on there?
No. Right now, I have no. I mean, I asked them like what they do for work, but it's not really like. I mean, it is like to qualify them, but it's pretty early in the DM flow, so it's not really like the same. It's more like, oh, what are you doing for work? Oh yeah, I guess you're busy because like it's a demanding job.
No, I meant on the Calendly, on the Calendly, the booking link. Do you have like something that qualifies them on the actual Calendly?
No.
No? Okay, we really need to put something there. So I'll give you the Calendly questions that I used. Basically, we just want to verify one more time that hey, this is a coaching program designated to guarantee your results. Is this something that you can commit to financial wise and time wise if we're a good fit? And they say no, then we cancel the call.
Okay. Like you mean Google form?
No, no,
Or like
Calendly.
I'm not sure I have that.
So when someone books a call, how do they book a call?
They book a call, like I send them I do it through the DM flow, so I'm asking them, hey, so what's a good time for you, like this time or this time? And I send them a link, a Google Meet link.
Okay, we need to start using Calendly.
Okay.
Calendly, so we can have our bookings. I mean, right now you don't have much, but you're gonna get much soon, and we need to start keeping track of who books. And two, it just looks more professional, more locked in. Like they get alerts, right, to boost show
Mm-hmm.
up rate. You can ask questions on the Calendly, and it's free. So we're gonna set that up. It's good that I brought that up. But Calendly, yeah, and I'm gonna give you the questions you should add to it. Okay.
Okay.
Um. Okay. So, and then bitch the call. Then you just bitch the call, right? Okay. So, now there's just something very important, but I'll stop here first. Any questions with the six steps?
I just have one question. If they're just getting started, are they unqualified?
Yeah, good question. So they say, so go back to my other example. I'm 20 pounds. I want to 20 pounds. I'm unconfident. And you ask me, hey, how long has it been since you've been trying to do this for? And I'd be like, oh, I just started. Then you can be like, oh, okay, is this something that you're looking for some help with? Just to check real quick. But usually when I ask this, they just say no. I think I'm gonna try it on my own for now. But I still ask, cool, is this something that you were looking for some help with? And then that's your answer. Yes, okay, then continue on. No, then you're done.
Okay.
So just pitch one more time, like a soft pitch, and then that's it.
All right. That was it. I don't have
All
any
right.
more questions.
Okay, so now a big thing is somebody is going to ask the price. This is probably, have do you get this yet? Do people ask you how much?
Not really. I mean, I've had some people ask me, but not, they don't really ask for it. It's just been like one person like on the call that I got to the like price.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah.
you're gonna start getting some price questions. People are gonna start asking you for the price. So when people ask you for the price, they're gonna usually ask how much. Once you pitch the call, they're gonna ask how much is your coaching program, and you never ever want to give the price in the DMs, because
Hmm.
if you just slap a number on it, if you just slap a number on it, they're always gonna just run. Like if you just say my program is, let's just even say 1,500, which I say price you're thin at right now. Let's just say it's 1,500. They're just gonna see 1,500 and be like, okay, then I don't think I can do it. Right. So you want to wait to get on the call before you even give the price. It's like going to a mechanic. The mechanic, when they see your car, they don't just give you the price. Look, they do a consultation, they look at the car, and then give you the price at the end. So it's the same thing. I'm gonna look at you, see how long it's gonna take, whatever, and then I'm gonna give you the price. So
Okay.
um you never ever give the price in DMs. Now, there's a caveat though. So if let's say, okay, so then what do you say when they ask for how much? So if someone says how much, you say something like this. You can say one or two things. I think I put both in here, but you can say something like this. I got a few different programs for depend on your goals. I have a few different programs depending on your goals. So I think it's best that we hop on a call and I do a consultation so I can best point you to which program fits you better. You know what I mean? So you can just go that I have a different programs depending on your goals route. So like each program has different cost. Okay. Or I think I put the other one in here. Yeah, the budget question. You can say different programs depending on your goals, or you can say I have different prices for different budgets. Okay. And that's like the safe one. So I have prices depending on your goals, so it'll be better to hop on a call and see which one fits you best. Or I have prices that fits all budgets, different budgets. So
All
Don't
right.
worry about the price. Let's see if I can help you first until we get there. Think I didn't put the other one in here, but you'll get a sense, you know, which one to use. Okay.
But
So
like
we're
if you
basically
go with the different prices for different budget, eventually are they not gonna ask you like, if do you actually like change your price based on that, or do you like,
no, we're not changing shit. We're doing 1,500 for 3 months. That's our we're
yeah,
not going any lower. We're not going no lower. So if they keep asking for the price, if they say just give me a ballpark, man, or something like that, that you will get. Um this is where you have to use your best judgment. If it's a good lead, like it's a really, really, really good lead, then sorry. If it's a shitty lead, like if you look at his profile, he doesn't look like he's working, there's no profile, nothing.
mm,
Just given the price, you don't want to waste your time,
yeah,
right? It makes sense. You don't want to waste your time. Just fuck it. I don't. It feels like you don't have much to gain in this. It's not really a good lead. Just give the price. You have nothing to lose. If it's a good lead, do not give the price. Just keep saying, "Hey, man, like I wouldn't. I'll be doing you a disservice if I gave you the price if I don't know what you're looking for. So I have different prices for different budgets. Just keep dodging, keep dodging, keep dodging. Do
all
not
right,
give the price. Do not give the price. Okay. Um, and if that still doesn't work, right? If they want a number, then we want to at least try to save it the lead. So what we can do is you can quote them not on the 1,500, but on the two payment plan. So you can say the prices start usually at 750. That's like my cheapest. Because like sometimes they'll say, "What's your cheapest option?" Right? Then you're kind
yeah,
of stuck, right? You can't you can't dodge
yeah,
no more. So you had to say something. So I put something here. This is one that I reverted to. I'm not going to tell them my actual price. I'll tell them my payment plan is just half of 1,500. So it starts my cheapest plans start at around 750. That's usually my cheapest one.
mhm,
That fit within your budget, and then you'll know. If they can't do it, then they're never a good lead, anyways. Okay. So this is all in here, bro, for you. I'm sure you're gonna get something like this. Just refer back to the document. It
okay,
has all the scenarios that you'll get. But I gave this a whole section because it's gonna come up pretty often.
all right,
Okay. Let's go on then. Okay, so this is the script to follow. I just put it in like steps for you so you can just implement it. Like it's easy. You can just copy and paste this, to be honest.
all
Um,
right,
yeah, appreciate you reaching out. What made you want to get started? This is for inbound leads, right? Obviously, for outbound leads, you just copy and paste the other one. But then
hmm,
after that, everything else is the same. So, like, what are you
great,
trying to achieve in the next few months? Copy and paste. Um, it's usually going to be lose weight, right? Everyone wants to lose weight. What makes you want to change this now? Or how has it been affecting you day to day? Or um, when they share something real that makes sense, whatever. We just dig. And then timeline, just copy and paste. How long you been trying to figure this out on your own? Say they're gonna say a time, and then copy and paste. Like you can copy and paste all of this. All right, some are gonna be situational, but you can essentially just copy and paste all of it. So what I used to do, I used to have this in my notes. I would just like I would just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Um, because I'm talking to like 10 leads at a time, right? You're doing 100 DMs a day. You're talking to like 10 leads at a time. Just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. That's what I used to do.
yeah,
Um, that's it. This is the DM script I used. Right. The
okay,
the big thing is just digging into their pain, making sure they tell us the real reason,
hmm,
making them say the timeline. Like, yes, it's been 2 years since you've been doing this on your own, so clearly it's just not working for you. So let me see if I can help you out. They'll always say yes.
all right,
Um. So next, I just gave you some mock DMs to show you how it looks in real time. You can look at these on your own time, but basically everything the role play I was just saying, I just put it in text here. Um, anything else on here? Okay, so uh, I was hoping that we can review Lorenzo's chat, but you said he was kind of
yeah.
ghost.
I mean,
So
yeah,
um, in that case, you didn't upload any content, so there's nothing really to review here. But I guess next time, hopefully there will be a lot of content that I can see the content and give you tips on the content style that you're doing, and And you're gonna use the hooks from the hooks bank, right? From the
Yeah.
first document. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, okay. So maybe next time then we'll have more to review. But I'm gonna leave the convo here with you. Hopefully. Oh, and next time I'll be able to review your DMs as well. That's good.
All right.
So um, yeah, that's pretty much it for this review session. There's nothing really to review. Do you have any questions, bro? Anything that you wanna
Yeah, I have a
chat about?
question. So, what, for example, what real or so what real type or like what real has the more people reaching out to you?
Let me think back. Well, it's going to be your attraction, right? Because on attraction, you have a CTA. Well, I mean, you can look through your, I don't, do you have CTAs on your, like a gym phase I recommend you to skip?
Yeah, I
So,
have some.
well, here's is where I'll put a CTA, right? So, like at the bottom here, you can have a CTA, right? So, a gym phase I recommend you skip, you give all this value, and then put a CTA here at the bottom.
Yeah.
DME lean or DME shred to work with me one on one, or DME shred for a free guide on how to grow whatever. Then you'll have lean, 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 right? Like I'll show you, for example. I'll show you mine real quick. If I go to my fitness page, I do this on every video. So let's see here. At least when I used to post uh those workout videos. Let's scroll down. So workout video. So look, watch this. 10 signs you'll look insane if you got lean, right? Comment plan, and
Yeah.
I'll say make a workout plan I used to get lean in time for summer. So plan, plan, plan. These ones I didn't get a lot, but let me go through. I think there's ones I got like 8 mil. Let me find it actually so I can show it to you.
Yeah. But
Uh,
didn't you say that this like no you got no leads from I mean no sales from that video?
yes, and that's why notice why I didn't put those in the hook banks,
Yeah.
right? Notice why? Because I'm never gonna set you up for failure. You don't want to use these because you're gonna get shitty leads from India and China. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't put it in your hook bank, and that's why I tighten your niche so you can avoid this. But I'm just showing you the concept of put in CTAs in your attraction content. You can still put CTAs in your attraction content, even though we're not doing this type of like 10 thins or 7
Hmm.
thins or you know what I mean? You can still um put this type of CTA in your content. I can't find the video, but somewhere here. Um maybe I'll just is it this? No. Uh where is it? I passed it. Yeah, here I'm kind of looking kind of fat, so I think I passed it. Um Anyways, what about this one? Let me just go to any one. This one got 243K. So losing body fat is easy. Sorry, losing body fat is easy once you realize this, right? So this one's a pretty good one. I think I got a few leads off this that were pretty good. Um, but right, you have your value, give value, whatever. And then comment system if you want the full breakdown in detail. I got tons of leads on here. These are just
Oh wow.
many chat sending them a free guide, and then it has another CTA on that free guide to book a call with me. So yeah, I got leads here. This is something that you can do. Something that I always recommend you to do on your videos. Just put a CTA at the bottom. Comment something if you want a full breakdown. Comment something if you want full workout plan, whatever.
Yeah.
But just remember, like I will never give you these type stuff to put in your content because yeah, it'll get you tons of views, 100%. But they're gonna be shitty leads, most of them from India and China,
Yeah.
or like fucking somewhere in Asia or in EU something. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay. But
All right.
feel free to go through my content. I mean, I have tons of viral videos, but doesn't matter. Um, any other questions, bro? Anything?
Um so you know like I so once you get on the call like maybe it's for like another time but when I get on the call with a lead like you know like how do I like switch up to like selling them? Because like that's I mean, I'm not a salesman like by nature, I guess.
Yeah,
I've never really had like any experience in sales,
yeah,
so I don't really have that. How do you switch the tempo to be like, oh, so he's telling me like he's trying to lose fat, like he's telling me like his story, and then I'm like,
yeah,
oh, okay, yeah, I can help you, bro, and like I'm like,
yeah,
yo, so and that's
yeah,
like how I don't really know like how to switch it up to like, yo, I can help you, bro. Here's my program, and are
yeah,
you ready to pay up? Like,
yeah, yeah. Bro, it's probably your first time selling like high ticket, right? So like,
yeah,
um, it's a skill like anything else, bro. First time I sold high ticket, well, the first time I sold something over $1,000 was the first $1,200 program, and yeah, like it's for, after like this, you should it should be like the price is the only thing that's holding you back from this person wanting to work with you. That should be the only thing. Like if you don't get that feeling where it's like even if you give the price and they're able to pay up like right now, you still don't feel like they're committed, then you're probably not ready to pitch the price. Because like if you built up enough rapport and comfortability between this person, you'd be like, it's a no-brainer for you to work with me, bro. Like it should be
mhm,
easy for it to flow with you. You should be like, okay, bro. Like sounds like we're fucking hitting it off. Like it sounds like you're a good fit for my program, bro. You want to work? Let's work together, and I'll help you get lean, whatever. We can start as early as tomorrow and get things rolling. Like it should come pretty natural if
yeah,
you've actually developed enough rapport with the person. If it's only been like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and you're gonna pitch the call, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard because you haven't bridged that comfortability yet, right?
yeah,
So what I would say, a tip I'll give for you is just, yeah, again, that's like the DM. Do not try to sell the person. Try to see if you can help them. Just literally just try to see if you can help them. Like you're not even gonna pitch them anything. And then eventually you're gonna talk to that person for so long, it's gonna be flow so naturally where it's like it's a no-brainer for you to work with me. Be like, yo, bro, so let's get things rolling, bro. I'd love to get you in my program. It's $1,500. If you're ready to pay now, we can set things up. We can get things going for as early as tomorrow. I have the plan to send to you for tonight. We can get the ball rolling for tomorrow. Like it'll flow
right,
natural. I'm telling you, it'll flow natural. But it's
yeah,
only if the conversation was going good and the conversation was going good. If it wasn't going good, it's not gonna flow natural, and you're gonna get that. What you're saying to me is like, how do you pitch the the program? Like, let's work to. It's gonna be hard. So,
yeah. All
um,
right,
yeah. So just trust me. Focus on the conversation, and it'll
yeah,
come. The last thing
and
will just be like, yeah, let's pitch the price and let's get things going.
all
Yeah.
right. And in the convo, like, for example, like the last call I had, I think it was Sunday. Like the guy, like it was getting like very technical. Like the guy was asking me about like everything, like every split, like every exercise, and like in the convo, like I'm like, yo, so you should be doing this, you should be doing that, and just like giving him tips. But is that like good, like a
Yes.
good convo, or is
Yes.
it okay?
Give him everything. Yeah. You want to give him everything. You want to make him feel like, holy shit. On this call, I learned so much from this guy. Imagine if he was my coach. You need that shit to click in his head, right? And that you're only gonna do that by giving him all the free tips. It's gonna feel like you're not getting nothing back. You're just giving and giving and giving. But trust me, it'll be worth it because then he's gonna feel like at the end of the call, shit, I learned so much. I learned a new split. I learned how to actually diet for free. Imagine if I
Mm-hmm.
was this guy's client. You know what I mean? That's gonna kick. But again, you have to give him everything for free. So yes, it's what I did too. Sometimes I was hopping on sales calls with guys for like an hour long. Sometimes I didn't close them, but sometimes a lot of times I did, right? The first time I sold a $3,000 program to this girl, our conversation was like almost 2 hours. We're
Oh
talking about
wow.
like, yeah, we're talking about like her history, like living as an Indian woman, because she was an Indian woman. We were talking about like her confidence, like not being there, like her breakup with her. We got through every like I dug through everything, bro,
Damn.
everything,
All
and
right.
at the end, I got $3,000. So you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got to give them everything for free, and hopefully it comes back to you.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
So
makes sense.
Yeah. All right.
All
Um,
right.
so honestly, bro, I know you can do it, man. It's just practice, bro. Like I'm not the best salesperson. It's my first time, in sales ever. So like, it'll come natural. It's just a skill like anything else.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense. Like the way you what you're telling me. I like that approach because like I don't really like the to think about like I like to like be able to think like I'm helping you, giving you value. So I'm not like
Yeah.
so it comes more natural. Like I'm not like just like screwing people over, like being like, oh yeah,
That's
just like pay me money and
yeah.
like it has to be like actual like value, and I know I can provide that value, but
Yeah.
like I'm a bit confused also like because like I've helped people, like I've coached people and helped them like get results, but it's more about like the I feel like my program like doesn't really have any structure, but I've been focused like purely on making content, but I haven't really worked on my
Offer.
you
We
know
haven't got there yet. We haven't got there yet. We haven't got to the sales. So right now we just did so before we did the niche and the content, right?
hmm
Now today we did the conversation. And now next is going
okay,
to be the sales and the offer. That's why I'm doing it in because I can't do everything in one. This is
yeah,
already like almost an hour, right? So like next I have a plan. Next is going to be either the sales or the offer, probably the sales process. So I can teach you like how to actually like talk on the sales call. And then final thing is like offer. Like what do you give them? So don't worry, I'm gonna have you covered, bro. Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna give you everything that I use. Like, don't worry. Right now I just want you to focus on your content and stuff. That's why we started off with the content, obviously.
right.
But next Thursday or next Friday, uh we'll go over the full sales script. Maybe we'll even do mock calls if that makes you more confident. And then yeah, we'll go from there. And then lastly we'll do the offer, which is just what you give them. You're using Trainerize right now, or what do you
What is that?
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll get there. It's just the online training program. So like where you put your clients, like where do you give them their workout
Oh,
plan and diet plan? Do you just
I
give them
haven't.
PDFs and stuff?
Yeah, I just like send out the program PDF and yeah,
No one's paying you, $2,000 for that shit. So we gotta make
exactly.
it more,
Yeah,
fancy and shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll get you in Trainerize. I'll show you around. I mean, it's in the course, right? All the stuff I'm saying is in the course, but
right.
don't worry. We'll get there on Thursday.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. All right, thank you.
All right, my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good review session today, bro. I just wish you got to post more content so we can take a look at that. But yeah, whatever. Next session. I know
All
you just
right.
moved into your spot, so I know it's pretty hectic. Uh so
Yeah.
anything else, bro?
No, that's it. Yeah.
All right,
All
my
right.
G.
Thank you, man.
All right, my guy. Enjoy your apartment, man. Looks sick. The views look pretty good.
Yeah, bro. Let me show you the view. Like it's crazy. I have an air bed right now, but oh shit. Uh, Check this out. I'm like, and if I open the
Oh,
window, it's like they have I'm at what they call like the quartier des spectacles. It's like where they have like the shows and everything. So like I can hear
shit.
everything. Yeah, and the complex is crazy. Like there's like a pool, like there's a gym, there's like a like jacuzzi, like everything. So
Yeah.
it's a great setting like to make videos and everything.
If I'm making videos in your apartment, I'm making it like right where you're standing because I can see like a purple light. It looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
See that? I'm talking about that purple building, like has the purple light on
Oh
top.
yeah, right behind me. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, sure.
yeah. I think this is a good place to make videos right here. Super aesthetic. Um,
Right.
all right, bro. Yeah, enjoy, man. All right, bro.
Right.
See you Friday then. Next Friday.
Yep.